C++ programs, especially when you're using the standard library, can really end up littered with tiny little functions like this one. Its name is print, it takes an integer, and it puts that integer onto the screen using cout with a space after it. Now, who on earth would write such a tiny little function? Well, someone who was going to use, for example, a for each function from the standard library to iterate through a collection. Here we have a vector, and in fact this was a demo in a previous module of this course. The print function is really only there to be that third parameter to the for each call. Start at the beginning of the vector, go till we're past the end of the vector, and for each element in the vector, pass it to the function print. Each element of the vector is an integer, so the print function takes an integer, does something with it. When you see it like this on a PowerPoint slide, it's not so bad. I mean, you just have to flick your eyes up 3 or 4 lines to see what print does. Of course, in reality, print might be in an entirely different file from the code that calls it. Its name and what it actually does might drift over time. You'll notice that this prints the number followed by a space. Maybe later someone will change it to the number followed by an end line. Neither of those is captured in its name. And this sort of develops into an irritation, just a little stone in your shoe as a C++ developer who uses the standard library a lot. Having to maintain, name, keep track of, find all these different little functions takes away from some of the convenience of using the standard libraries for each and might make you want to use a language for instead. I'll show you how lambdas make that for each just as convenient and helpful as a language for.